Alright, welcome to the Comic Book Shop of Doom. I'm your host. This video is not for children, so if you're under 13, please get your parents' permission to watch this. I don't need a COPA fine from the government or YouTube, $40,000. This video is not for children. We talk about sometimes some racy topics on here, so I don't want a kid to hear this. If anything, have your mom and dad sit down and watch it with you, and they can explain something if you don't understand. Okay, here's your nightly news for Friday, June 26, 2020. Okay, we got a death. Marvel legendary comic book inker Joe Sinnott passes away at 93. So condolences to his friends, family, and fans, because he was an integral part of the early Marvel. Okay, Warner Brothers is moving Tenet to August 12th. So they pushed it back to the end of July, and now it's back another 2 weeks because of the pandemic and outbreaks of more COVID-19 cases. Okay, Disney is going to rename Splash Mountain because of the connotations, the Song of the South and slavery. It's going to be the Princess and the Frog themed thing. Okay, Marvel's going to publish a bunch of Warhammer comics. Ron Perlman declined to appear in the reboot of Hellboy. So he was the original Hellboy in the two movies, and then they asked him to come back for not that part, but something else, and he declined. Netflix is working on anime for Cyberpunk 2077. So they haven't said if that's going to be a show or a movie. Council of Dads canceled at NBC after one season. Chuck E. Cheese filed bankruptcy today. So kids haven't been able to go in there to eat or nothing, in the party thing since March. So they were on rocky territory there. Dark Horse is going to publish a 700-page book on the Masters of the Universe, the different toy lines. So it's pictures and history of the. I got the one with their reprint of the comics, and that's really good. Those mini comics that used to come with the figures. So those are probably about $50, I think, or 50 or 75. I forgot. It's been a couple of years, but yeah, it's up there. It's nice. Okay, Diamond has launched an auction to help comics and game stores. So when they shut down, they put a lot of guys in bad a predicament, and now they're trying to bail people out. That tells you that there's too many comic shops that are going under, and they kind of cut their own throat doing this. Okay, Halloween Kills. That's the next Halloween movie. The trailer is done, but Blumhouse is holding it back. So maybe they anticipate it's not going to be out by Halloween. I don't know. They're not saying much on this. Okay, your wrestling news. Believe it or not, there's no new names accused today of any kind of sexual misconduct or sexual accusations. So it's kind of slowed down, but there's some other bad news. A lot of WWE performers have COVID-19. There was 24 listed yesterday that they know of, tested positive. 3 have come out. Renee Young, Kayla Braxton, who it's the second time she had it, so she revealed that she had it before in March. And then Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, who's a producer. He's a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and he was a Ring of Honor champion, or he was a Ring of Honor booker. So he has it. Dusty Rhodes' daughter wants WWE to pay her mom for using the Great American Bash name. They're bringing that back against AEW's Fyter Fest shows. So the war against AEW continues with WWE. And this week, AEW Dynamite lost to NXT in the ratings. AEW Dynamite could be canceled if they don't produce new shows. Okay, there's been death threats to Alexa Bliss's boyfriend, Ryan Cabrera. Zicky Dice requested his release from the NWA and got it. He was their current TV champion. So it's unknown where he's going, if he's going to another promotion or not. NWA hasn't done any shows since the pandemic, so they've been doing skit shows and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe he needed money to work, or he just got a better deal somewhere and they just told him get a release. We will find out soon. Okay, Impact has terminated its relationship with Tessa Blanchard. She was stuck down in Mexico. That's where she lives with her boyfriend, Daga. And she was their world champion, their male world champion. So now the title's been vacated. So she couldn't get across the border, so they just decided to pull the title from her. And then ROH is investigating claims against Talon, a.k.a. Marty Scurll. He's had a couple people come out with... we talked about it yesterday's videos about, sex with a 16-year-old. And then ROH is pushing back their empty arena TV tapings because of COVID-19. So Ring of Honor has been on a sabbatical too, where they haven't done any shows. They were going to start doing empty arena shows, and now that's been pushed back because of outbreaks of COVID-19. Everybody have a good night.